Hello. So I'm back to part three. We lost the internet today. So if you were following along, you know that happened. And so I had to, I couldn't get back on. I had to work. And so now we're going to continue. We had done the rub-ons here and we did this. Oh yeah, we did this page. This is where I lost internet. Okay, and then I didn't get to show you guys. So what I did here, oh, I need to leave this out anyway. I took that rub on that we cut and I had rubbed it right over the top of everything. And that's then we lost internet. So I need this out anyway. So let's just leave this book out, get my box open, and let's get back to. So what I'm going to do is work about an hour on this video because here it's getting late. And I know a lot of you are probably already in bed as I'm doing this, but I got to keep us on schedule. Oh, I just dropped it. Oh, can I say that word? Oh my gosh, you guys. Hold on. I just dropped all my sorted words. But that's okay. They're easy to quickly just sort out again. So okay, let's just try this again. Yeah, don't drop these ones. They were so nice and sorted. Now they're just there. So I'm going to move things over. So for those of you that are watching, well, hello, and thanks for joining me with it being so late. But we got to get this done. We have to be able to enjoy it for summer and get our photos in. Okay, fun things here on our puppies. I'm going to grab the orange. And it will go across here. Even though these are sticky, I still use glue with the puppies. Just to make sure we make them permanent. Just a few dots here and there. And then I just set this on top. And that's the nice thing here. You can stretch them out. They do stretch, so I liked that. Okay, we need another one of our puffies that says vacation mode activate or activated. Going up in the corner there. Now it does touch your photo mat a little bit. So if you don't want the sticky on your photo mat, then you can use your unstick stuff powder. This is the EK Success that we sell at the store. So I'm just going to unstick the bottom portion. And adhesive here to the top. And it does hang over your photo mat a little bit. See, and then it's not sticky down here at the bottom. Okay. Now those were coming down. So I need a beach ball. That one is too big. I'm going to move those till we need them. We need a smaller one. So you'll notice this. No, those aren't. There's even smaller ones. That's not the one either. And that one's too small. Okay, Well, we'll find it. We were having these problems before with our other album, and we want those three are just not the ones I use. Or is it? Nope, it's too big. It's just a hair smaller of this one. So I don't really think it's going to matter. And we'll just use a different one on a different page when it comes to that. And then I want the flip-flops off of our foams. That's right there. And I put mine so it looks like they're walking upwards. And again, that will be on your photo mat just a little bit. And then I did pop my little ball up. With the flats. There we go. Okay, there we go. Okay, man, losing my voice. I'm going to start here with my photo mat. And you can use any size you want. This was just that leftover that I popped in there when we were matting our pages. And I'll probably add a bigger one along with this for more pictures. And I just loved, I did like, I liked these. They put some really awesome pieces on here. And for up here, I did seashells and sunshine. So that's at the top. And down here at the bottom, I used the chipboard. Did I use the light blue? I did. So I just put this over the edge of the pocket. So I did a strip at the bottom and brought it so I didn't see the pocket, you know, the edge of the cardstock. And then, now see everything's, oh, there you are. Everything's a mess. That's what happens when we spill them. Salty breeze, endless seas. And I took from our puffies we're going to take off our cute little starfish. And the smaller one I put on the wave. So I just put a dot on this third one from the right hand side of glue. I'm going that way. Okay, so I'm going to take this one out to work on the page. I'm looking for the chair. Okay, so the umbrella and the chair, and then we're going to use flowers. Oh, we need a few more things. These flip-flops, which have already, I know one already came out, so I need to find it. I'm going to have nightmares about this stuff. Oh. Of digging through my ephemera pieces and the ones that fall out. So there is another one. I know I put it away because it did fall out. And it just might not get put on until I find it. So I've got one. And I know the other one will come up. I didn't stick it somewhere else. No. Okay. Well, it fell out when we first began. And I thought I put it back in the thing, but I guess I didn't. And then we want meet me seaside is the wording. And like I said, I dropped my tray. Not roll with the waves. Meet me at seaside, but it looks like that one. This was so nice and neat too. Catch the wave. That one. So meet me seaside. Oh, you got to be kidding me. Don't tell me it's somewhere on the floor when I spill them. Okay. I'm sorry about this. Okay. Catch the wave. Roll with the waves. We need meet me seaside. And it sure did. There it is on the floor waiting for me. So meet me seaside. And of course we need a drink. And the one I chose has, I want those two. It has like this one, but it has grapefruit. Let's get our flowers. So it's this one. It has like a blue flower to it. And then we want the 3 pink up here in the, no, it's not those. It's these right here. It's not that one. You know, I do love having everything to work with. But I think that's the one we're going to use then. And when we can't find it for the next thing, that's okay, because we'll just use a different glass. They're pretty close. It'll be just fine. Okay. We don't need these. Okay. So we're going to start with the umbrella because we're going to actually attach it towards the chair or onto the chair so it becomes part. And I'm going to put this Meet Me at Seaside down first. Oh, but it's popped up just on the smaller. This over to the side. Then our flip-flops, we'll actually we'll pop them down inside of there. So I'll put the first one down, and when I find the mate, so I put this one down a little further and the other one will stick up a little bit higher, like so. Flowers here in just a minute. So let's go ahead and get our chair first. Find where I want my umbrella and add some adhesive so it becomes part of the chair. Well, how did I manage to do that? So I'll just cut it. So we want good support. Then we'll pop the umbrella up. Not much we can do there unless you have, did I do strip? No, I just left it because it's so tiny, unless you want to cut your squares or you have strips. And the thing is, if your strips are not the same width as your squares, it makes it off balance. And let's grab our drink. We'll just add a strip of glue. Okay, the white flowers. So my white flowers with the leaves at the top, I did stick underneath here, and then we will just add, let me show you a little bit of glue there. Whoops, on my chair, because if we don't, it kind of pulls it down, but it looks like it's supposed to be that way. If we don't, it's going to get caught on something. But we're going to put our flowers over the top. Now this does, I did pop this one up. And this one is popped up a little bit more on a thicker foam. So I have the smaller flower to the bottom. Okay, that page is done. Okay, vitamin C is what's going to go at the top with our chipboards. We're going to put vitamin C, and then we're going to want, you want your rub-ons. Well, I was on mute and I hit the thing again. So, guys, I'll back up. So we want vitamin C. We are using our rub-ons. Let me get that mouse out of the way. We're going to use the chipboard vitamin C, and then our rub-on, and then on the back, we use the rub-ons again. Okay. And I really like these on the graph paper. The rub-ons were really fun to use. So if you are giving this to a family member or as a gift, great places for them to journal about their trip. And Lexi, that I'm giving this to, she is a journaler, so she will for sure be journaling about their trip. So let's come over to the side. Wilbur, he needs to go outside and play, and he won't. Okay, we'll go slow. Perfect. I love it. All right. Now on the back side, I took the light blue strip of waves. That's going on the top. And then back to our, we need the words and we need the graphics from our rub-ons. And I used, oh, this one. Isn't it gorgeous? The blue colors. We don't want to lose that shell. Okay, and then I use the word let's make waves. Down here at the bottom, it's green. start here at the top. Turn my paper upside down so I can line this up right here. No, that's not going to be enough. My tweezers work the best when doing the rub-ons. Now we do want a word from our foam. I call them foam, but they're called puffies. So just so you know, if I call it foam, it's a puffy, but it's the word splash. I put that at the top, and then I did put the waves down here at the bottom. So pretty. So, you know, because this is kind of like a popsicle stick. It's flat, and it just seems to work really nice if you have the tweezers. If not, we have them online. You can grab those at Country Craft Creations. And then also more of this has been ordered, the beach waves. So we'll have one more shipment that will be arriving. And it should be arriving with the new 49 Market ink colors where they teamed up with Ranger. So I'm excited to see how those inks are. My favorite is still Catherine Puller. I just love her inks. Okay, and I put, let's make waves just on one of the lines, trying to keep it straight. And I probably didn't, but that's okay. Okay, all done with that one. And that's the wrong book. We're working in this one. Okay, our next one. On the outside, I didn't put these on the inside, but let's double check our back side, because we before I put this puffy on, I'm going to turn this over to the back, and I want to do my rub on first. It'll be easier before we put on pop those up. And I use the word here, feeling hot, hot, hot in the darker teal. Okay, and since we have them, I still want to go ahead and cut out. It's the really little words, and it said, I've got beach sand stuck in my toes, and it's right up here at the top. So we'll set that aside and put this right here at the bottom. Oh, I got it on there crooked. But guess what? I can't. It's going to have to be crooked. Now, if you do make a major mistake, I've taken my blow dryer on hot and then I just scrape it off. Okay, I need to slow down. So on the back side, whoops, we'll wait a minute for that because we need to get a sandcastle, and then we also need to get a puffy roll with the waves right here. Now, I didn't add glue to this. I did add my glue dots only because I know these glue dots work really well, and I just wanted to make sure it was kind of permanent. Okay, and then you've got your photo spot. Now let's go ahead and get from our pieces here, we want the sandcastle. Yeah, we're at that stage. These are going to start being a pain in the butt. We're going to start losing all of our big stuff. Yeah. Okay. I did pop this up with, did I use the round? Nope, I used my square ones. A few of the dots. Oh. Okay. Now let's do the back. I need to get just a tag and a word. Okay, we're going to use the one with, right here. And I used it so it'd be easier to pull it out. And then we want the word Splashing Good Time. I used that one on the green. I forgot. I meant to go back and tie, I want to tie some twine in there. Or you can use a ribbon. So it does stick over the top. And then Splashing Good Time will go over the photo mat, so I just don't glue that edge. So I'll put this down first and leave glue off of that edge. And then we'll just glue this down. And you just pull it off, pull it out, and it does stick over the top. So it gives it a little different look there. Okay, so we are now, I love this page. We're going to add 2 frames to start with. And they're the blue ones. We didn't do those. So you will want a piece of white cardstock, and we're going to cut 2 pieces at 2.5 by 2.5. Okay, let's put them on the back and just glue down the one side. So we can add our photos later. Oops, one side has a smooth, and see one's kind of bumpy on that edge. So I'll glue it to the smooth side. Okay, we're just going to start by laying everything down. And I've got my opening to the right because we want our fence that's going to come from here. And we will cut it. So put that up first. So I cut it to the orange matting, and I didn't put it in the cutter. We'll just lay it here. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't matter what side. And I did cut just a little bit of the board so it would fit. Before we put that down, let's get 2 of our surfboards. Oh gosh, everything just everywhere. Sorry, they're inside of here already. And I can't remember, did they fall out? Probably not. They were part of the ephemera, I do believe. So I have a blue one, the blue one, and then this one. And I'm just going to overlap a little bit and add some adhesive because these are going to tuck behind our fence. So let's let that dry for a minute. But we want to get everything down first. Then we want Go With The Flow chipboard. And a beach ball. Hold on, I think I just found my other shoe. So those 2 have a hole in the center on those beach balls. I just realized I had a second tray. And this is where everything was going that was falling out. So there's my other sandal. I told you we'd find that. Okay, so that's good. That was found. And then we've got a beach ball. Oh, and we want the other little sign. It says Sand and Smile. I wish there was a different way to go through everything to find it. So once again, our Sand and Smile, the little sign, it will show up. So when we're using that. It's right here. See the Sand and Smile? Here it is. Okay, so that's now attached to there. We're going to add some glue just to the post. And I stuck it to center here. Okay, now we can get everything organized to lay it down. Well, this needs to come down for one thing. There we go. So I'm going to put my fence down first. And I did put it down flat. It's just there's too many fragile pieces. It will catch if we don't. Okay, and I put it to the bottom of the matting of our cardstock. Okay, let's go with the flow. Now the ball is just sitting on this frame. So when it lifts up, it won't be in the way of either frame, but it does somewhat overlap. This one didn't as much because of placement, but this one will, and that's fine. Make sure everything's down. And then I did rub-ons on the side here. So I used the word cool right here on the end in the lighter teal color. So we're going to rub on cool, and then the back side has Daredevil right above it. Oops, not upside down. Okay, let's turn that over. We've got our photo mat so we can add our fun stuff. Well, that was not a good thing to do. See if I can line those back up. I don't think I can. So I'm going to scrape that off and have to use a different word. And you can sand them off also. Oh, here we go, Beach Babes, because I have to have a smaller word. Let me check it out. So you can also, we're going to cut this down. Okay, it hangs over a little bit, but I'm leaving it. Okay, titles change and memories stay. And then I have a ticket over here on the side. Yep. This came from the chips, this that, you know, was falling out. So I didn't have to go looking for that. So this one says good for 30 splash. And I think the rest we will just now get off of here. I can't remember to go put our shoe back. So we want a piece of driftwood. Because we have one on the cover. So I want to make sure I grab the right one. We have that one for there. Then we have, let's see, our bottles, and we need a hat. And we want this seagull right here. He's facing to the left. He's going on our wood. And then our flowers. Yeah, those are the ones right there. And then we need that hat up in the corner. Right here by your coconuts. Okay, so we'll put our title down first. Pop the hat up. Okay, just glue your outside edge so it won't get in the way of your photo. Yep, same here. We're just going to glue the small jar on the outside and then the bottom. Okay, our driftwood, we do put that up on foam. So let's put our seagull right there in where the wood dips. And I'll add glue to my seagull because my flowers are going back behind him. And then it's all put together as one. And it just makes it easier when we're adding our foam. Oh, hi, Sandra. Well, I'm just catching up from earlier today when we lost internet. So we're not, so we can kind of stay on schedule here as to our album. Yeah, I'm on kind of late tonight. I'm not sure what time it is where you are, but I'm glad you jumped on with me. I was feeling kind of lonesome, but that's okay. I have, where's the ones I cut? Here, right here. So I cut these already, so I'll just pop them down on the branches. See, these are very fragile. We have to, that's why we have to glue it down. His little legs already. Okay, but ooh, get some glue on that flower. Oh, you're late. You're up late too. Yeah, I want to get caught. I lost internet today, so I was live, and we lost internet from what 11 on all morning. No, it was before then. So I'll be live in the morning again, but I've got to get caught up on this so that we can get our projects all done. Okay. Now you'll still have room to pop a photo back there. I mean, it can be cut out. Okay, so that page is complete. So yeah, I'm going to do about 3 more pages, and then we should be in a good spot, and I'll be live again tomorrow morning so we can keep working on this. Let's get out our puffies. And I want a pineapple. Oh, I wish I had some Hawaiian pineapple right now. And then the word aloha over here with the words on the bottom. Oh, you know what? I use glue. Okay, glue. Okay, glue does work. Art glitter glue. I usually use my foam. Not my foam, my other dots. But we'll just add a little glue there. And then we're going to go with Catch Waves and Chase Sunsets. Because this looks so pretty with the wood. Now let's find our, oh, hi Homer. We want our bucket and our shovel. These are flat because I put my page in upside down. There we go. I didn't, oh, wait a minute, guys. What did I do here? Do you see what I did? It's upside down. Oh, good Lord. Okay. Well, wait a minute. Oh, it certainly is well, I did one of my pages upside down. That one is correct. Well, okay. This will just be our store sample. And when you turn it, it's upside down. That's okay. I don't usually do that, but I did it. That's funny. Okay, my bucket. Ooh, let's push that in. I went a little more crooked. That's okay. And then these are little foams from here. I went big, medium, and small. Big. That looks big to me. Where's a medium? Maybe that was a medium. And there goes Charlotte. And small. Okay. On the back, I just did a rub on the wood grain. And we used Happiness is a Sunset and a Seashore. Right here on the corner. I put that one in there. I can't believe I did that page upside down. But you know the nice thing, I could actually just remove this page and I've got some extra ones from Doodlebug, and I could put a different divider in and use my scraps if I end up needing to give it to someone. But it'll just be in the store. Okay, I did that. Nothing's upside down. Okay, let's pull out this little guy. So this one, again, I just took the tags. So I have the one with the lighthouse. And then I have, because these are just great spots for writing dates and different things like that. I have the one with the drink. Which one? The drink. And then I have a ticket. So I have this one. And then this ticket. Because one thing I know, my granddaughter loves those and she loves to write on them. And then on the back side, so put that back in. So on the back side, we've got this one and this one. Will go on the back. So let me just flip this over. On the front, from our chipboards, we're going to use the word sun-kissed. And it goes vertical. So I just want to hold this one for a minute while I get my page in. Okay, backside. We have Surf's Up right here. And then I have a jar, one of those really pretty jars full of seashells. This one. And it did come off of my laser cuts. And I overlap it right here. Because it was just too plain. Oh my gosh, Stacy, how long have I lost the sound? Oh my goodness. You know this darn mouse of mine, it has a side button. I think I'm just going to get a new mouse. How long ago did I lose sound, guys? Oh, I hope it wasn't too long ago. I'm so sorry. I need better electronics. Oh, you guys, yeah, if you ever, you should hear something. Because if I need to go back over, do I need to go back over any of this with the washi tape or the rub-on? You let me know, okay? Oh, goodness. All right, so we're just going to place this so it's both on and off our yellow photo mat. I'm hoping it was like a quick mute. Oh gosh. Yeah. See, I've got these, I hate to even touch this darn thing. See these controls on the side of this? And if it even gets hit up against something, I've got to see if I can turn them off. Because then that happens. So you guys are really listening to me, huh? Just kidding. So I have some night owls out there. Okay, that's good. So the thing with the rub-ons, just try different tools that you have. I remember the days we used to use popsicle sticks. This one is actually quite nice for my tweezers, but it's small. But it gets down on this small stuff. Awesome. Isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. Chipboard. You want those chipboard titles. Okay, seashells and sunshine. And then again, I just glue the top so that the bottom doesn't get in the way of a photo. Okay. Turn it over, and then we want the camera. There's a camera on your puppies. So that will just go down into the corner. Okay, our next one, and this is probably, yeah, I'll do this one, and this is where, well, I don't know. I always say this is where I'll stop, and then I keep going until tomorrow. But Let's check the back here. Oh, this is going to be a photo mat after we get our chair and stuff. So I'll put that to the side, but we want the 2 driftwood frames. We have a thick one and a thinner one. And same thing, we want to take our cardstock. So this white cardstock's 3 inches. And I'll just place it back there. I'm just going to hand cut. So I do it from the front. Like I said, no one's going to see it. You'll glue it down. Then I'll just glue it on the edge of my white matting. That's how that one goes. And this one, so I'm going to trim this one. And it's really crooked. Let me take it from this side. I'm just taking 1/4 inch off. These are just scraps. I usually don't try to measure these ones. This is where I just put my scissors behind the graphic of the frame and just kind of trust the process and cut it. Because we glue that down, and then you'll open it, put a photo, and then you're going to glue the frame shut so nobody will see. On the frames, I did do rub-ons, but this one, originally I did a yellow, and it doesn't show up, so I won't do a yellow this time. And we're going to use our boat. So I had put down the days of summer, but it just doesn't show up. So let me pick a different one. I really liked the word lazy days of summer, but it just, oh, here we go. Let's go with summer to remember. So I'll put that on the top frame. Orange will show up much better. And then on the bottom, I put Seaside Treasures. They're right here. So I did use the starfish. And that's going on this frame. I like the rub-ons for things like this. It almost looks like it was painted on. That doesn't want to come off of there. And then this one, let's see. Okay. It goes with the big pieces up to the top. So are you guys just late night binge watchers or have you been making the album? Because I know when I can't sleep, I'll just go and turn on my YouTube or watch the shorts or somebody's online, which isn't very often. Most humans sleep. I'd prefer to craft. No, I'm usually not up late like this crafting. Okay, so my rub-ons are on, and the rest we will decorate here in just a minute, making sure things are not upside down. Okay, I'm going to put the lighter to the top. Put that down. Put that frame down, and let's see. Sometimes I do that too. I just like to watch crafters crafting. Okay, I'm looking for a boat, and I know it fell out because I put it in one of the trays, but then I dropped him when I first went on. I don't know if you guys were here in the beginning. I dropped all my stuff. And there it is under my lighthouse. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. You watch during the day too. Oh, okay. You're like me then. You're just up checking things out. I did not eat my page, so I want to go ahead and run this through real quick. Yeah, I'll be back on in the morning. I told my husband actually I'd only be on for an hour, but hey, I'm on a roll, so I want to keep going. Okay, we're going to put that frame there, and I've got 2 of my puffy stickers of the surfboards. And I used this one here. I'm actually going to put them down first, and I used this one. I think these are really cool. So I find it's better if I put these things down. This one's kind of going sideways. If I put these down first, then I don't mess up and then not leave enough room for them. So the frames are kind of cattywampus on purpose because they're driftwood and they're supposed to be drifting, right? And we need the boat. Oh, I brought him more over towards the center. Okay. And oh yeah, and prednisone of course made me so hungry, and it made me ornery, but I did like the energy it gave me. Yeah, I haven't had to take that for a while. I had to take it for my shoulder. I had some wonderful bursitis acting up years ago, and it worked great. But sleep did not come natural when taking the prednisone. This one will be open at the bottom. And of course, you want to eat everything in sight when you're on it, or I did. Okay, then is it a kayak or our little boat here? We're just going to put down the center. Okay, and that page is done. So for the back, we had cut a smaller piece because I can't remember the reason, but let me see here. Oh, you know, it's not smaller. Can't remember why I did that, but we'll find out here in a minute. And it's 4 1/4. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, it does help that arthritis, and it sure helped my knees. It's too bad because has too many of those crazy side effects. We can't stay on it forever, but it'd be nice if we could have something like that that would help knees and joints and arthritis all the time. That crazy inflammation. Okay, that is going to go up at the top. Oh, thank you, Vicki. You know what? That's my favorite thing about making any of the albums. You see this blank piece of paper, and then all of a sudden it's alive and it has a story to tell. And I just love that. Okay, sandy toes and sun-kissed nose. And what's fun about it is it depends on the creator, like when you're making it or one of our designers or anybody else, it has like a different story. And I think that's so cool. Okay, we've got the beach chair that's over here to the left. And we are going to use some washi tape. And we want to have, isn't this called like the bird of paradise? I think it is, the bird of paradise. Why does that seem so short? Because it is. Okay, so we will have the bird of paradise. I'm pretty sure that's what he is. But we want to have that washi tape again because I put it along the bottom. Oops. Like I said, this is going to wind up on you and it will stick to itself, but it will come undone. Just pull it tight and it'll lay flat. Okay, so we've got our beach chair. Then our bird of paradise in the background. And we have a pineapple again from the Puffies. Put that right at the bottom. Okay, once again, I'll just put my chair and flower together. And I didn't pop it up. It's down. This one goes back in the plastic sleeve. Okay. We need our puffy sunglasses to hang off the back of the chair. Sorry, I've got to clean some of this glue off my fingers. Oh, I went too far over, but it'll be okay in the sleeve. Okay, photo mat. And then our title words up the top. Let me cut that off. Okay, let's do this one, and then that's where I'll leave for tomorrow, because we've done quite a bit. We'll have it done tomorrow, plus the cover. Awesome. Okay, this one, we'll do the top first. And we'll start with, oh wait, did I put the ribbon on the, oh I did, I put the ribbon on the cardstock. So I put on the official beach bum. And then I want the guitar. That's going to go on the back. This one's going to have the guitar and a drink. And this is where, if you're watching in the beginning, I have to use a different drink, which is fine, because I have no idea where my other one fell out at. Now everything will start falling out. And let's go with this one. And that will go with our guitar. You know, last year I had so many customers looking for Hawaii paper, and Photoplay did have one, but it wasn't this one. So it's really fun to have this one. But what's sad is $49 a Market, because it's so hard. And I understand she's a small business, believe it or not. So she, has to watch what she orders for production. And she never knows what we're going to buy. So with $49 a Market, when it's gone most of the time. Okay, then let's put our guitar down. Again, just on the outside with your glue. And then we'll add our drink. We'll just glue it to the guitar. And then on the back side is the shorts. So what I did here is I did use, no, I didn't. I just used glue in the center. Okay. We just want to glue the center of the shorts. Then we can still get our photo if we move it just right under the shorts. Okay, that one's done. And his short's getting caught. There we go. Okay, let's take out the bottom. And we're going to use another rub-on. We're going to use Vacay Mode Activated. Maybe I should do more just late nights like this where there's no phone ringing. The warehouse doesn't bother me. I could do a whole book in one night. This is incredible. I could keep going, but I think my husband would kind of put his foot down. Because he would be like, you'll be miserable tomorrow. And he's right. Maybe this weekend we'll have an all-nighter. How about if I pay attention? I'll pull a marathon. How's that? I'm going to go from this edge. Okay, I thought I'd ruin that edge, but it's fine. And then I've got a well of a time. Bring in some of the blue to add color. It's all right, bud. And foam. We of course want another drink. I think an all-nighter would be fun too. Let's go. Oh, it's this one. Okay. Again, this is down, excuse me, down on our, kind of on our photo mat. So if you need to remove some of the sticky with the powder, you might want to do that. And the back side is going to be a puffy flower, but on the outside. Using the flower and my dots to make it more permanent. Okay. Well, that is where I'm going to have to say goodnight so I can clean up. But I'll be back in the morning for those of you who are following along with the album or just want to join us crafting because it's always fun. But hey, I did a lot of pages. Well, we did quite a few this morning till we lost internet. Going to be a fun album for vacation pictures. So, hey guys, thanks for hanging out. And Sandra, I hope that you're feeling a lot better. I hate to hear that. And thank you for popping in with me. I appreciate the company. It was getting really quiet, even though you guys weren't talking. I know you're out there, so it makes me feel like I'm with other crafters. So thanks for joining me, and good night. Go get some rest, everybody. Bye-bye.